Now, dude, I just have to say before we get into this thing, who would have guessed ever that TYT would be holding water for Trump fascism and simultaneously degrading the concept of DEI? Like, bro, they were literally fully defund the police, outspoken, like far lefties. And they have pulled so far to the right that they're walking on their hands now. They're so out of it.
Rigger 49er says, this is now YouTube members, what we have a problem with, Cenk, is that Trump said this accident happened because of DEI, so he automatically blamed black and brown people. Where was your outrage at that racism? I think it was in the story. I said that he shouldn't.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
No, it's okay, Anna. It's okay. Sometimes, look.
No, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
No, here,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everything else we said in the segment doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, people are just gonna hear what they want to hear. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. But go ahead.
Hold on.
Dude, what is wrong with her, bro? Like, in 6 months, they'll both be flat earthers? Dude, they might. Right? In 6 months, they're gonna be flat earthers, like taking photos of camel toes, bro. Jesus Christ. That's not inaccurate. But the thing that I wonder about this is why is Anna so fucking torqued out? What is wrong with Anna? How is she this torqued out? What I don't understand is when you look at Anna, it's like something's going on with her. I don't know if she should quit covering politics or something, but her behavior, right, is not like, there's something going on with Anna where she needs like a huge break from this. And I don't know if she's struggling with the drink or if she's got a drug habit. I mean, I've noticed her face changing. She seems emaciated. She doesn't look well. She looks gaunt and more pale every time I see her. But so I don't know if she's like struggling with alcohol or drugs or if she's having some severe personal problems. But something is going on with her where she is generally miserable, okay? Like generally miserable where anything that, any type of, surprise obstacle in her way it becomes this unsolvable, like, situation.
Look, let me do a thing here. And guys, everybody else that wrote in, I love you, and I wish I had time to read it because it was so important and interesting. But let me use the time here to say something else. I talked to my sister the other day, and she had talked to some of her friends that are non-political, totally non-political, okay? But they watch MSNBC. And they watch cable news, they watch mainstream media, they don't go online.
Oh, this is the story about the non-political friends, remember? His non-political friends that watch MSNBC. Dude, you know what I love? I love how Cenk just brings out a friend group that is like the most stereotypical, sort of brainwashed left-wing people that if you were to talk to Charlie Kirk, he would talk about a bunch of Democrats who don't know shit about politics, but they just watch MSNBC and believe what they're told. And Cenk's like, let me tell you about my friends that are the exact stereotypes that Charlie Kirk likes to talk about.
Not at all, okay? And they're also scared to death. They think that Trump is gonna come and round up Democrats in New Jersey and put them into camps.
Dude, I wouldn't put it past him.
And what I underestimated was how much people believe.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's true, but I could see it. If he could get away with it, could just round us up and round up all the trans people. If he could get away with it, can you see it? Could you see it? Could you see Donald Trump instituting slavery? And he's in charge of everybody if it meant he was gonna have billions in his pocketbook and be king forever. Dude, I could absolutely see that in an instant.
Whether it's shows online or MSNBC. Because MSNBC is talking about, the camps, and Trump's gonna kill us all, and et cetera, right? So it doesn't mean you shouldn't be concerned about the things Trump is actually doing. As we're telling you, Gitmo's a bad idea. birthright.
Yeah, you also told us that Trump is not a fascist and Trump is not doing anything outrageous, that he's not even different from any Dem leader, is what you said.
Nonsense. On and on and on and on, right? But part of what it's causing is this like emotional and psychological trauma to Democrats across the country, the entire left-wing spectrum, right? Because they're like the media has convinced them that they're about to get rounded up. Don't do that. Fight the things that are real, but don't get yourself in like this stress ball thinking that he's gonna round you up any second. Guys, if
I don't
he's
know if I belong
here
anymore. Like, I'm gonna just keep it real, Cenk. I don't know if I belong anymore. I don't. Because people want propaganda. They do. They want propaganda.
But our
and
audience
I don't want to do propaganda.
Look at 90% of the comments saying, "Attaboy, we love that you're doing honesty. We like it."
I'd like to say, Anna, that I don't think you belong there anymore either. You seem fucking miserable and gaunt and unhappy and unhealthy and traumatized. And you can't have a goddamn conversation without like, wanting to put your fist through a fucking window. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
To nuance, etc. That's why if you're a member right now, and remember, the folks who didn't like that already left.
Cancel your members.
Did they?
Cancel those memberships.
No, they did, Anna. Look, new members come in all the time, and there's some folks who still object or who are still worried, etc. But they're still here. And we've been attacked 2,000 times, and recently we had about 1,000 of the 2,000 happen all at once and all from our own side.
And after this break, we're going to rate celebrity camel toes, brought to you by Prize Pick, Polymarket Studios, and the ceremonial Trump coin.
And they're still here, right? So I love those guys.
Dude, I gotta ask you, chat. All right, what do you think the over-under is on when we see a Birch Gold ad on TYT? Dude, I'm telling you, it's coming, bro. Birch Gold is coming, or Mike Lindell with his $14.88 pillows. Like, it's coming. Oh, shit.
All of you out there who had enough faith to stay here, even if sometimes you question us, even if you don't even agree with us on this, but at least you're open-minded enough and patient enough to hear us out, to see who's right, who's wrong, what makes sense and not. So, and Anna, at the same time, hold on.
Where's the disagreement? No, you hold on. Where is the disagreement though? Seriously, because if I shared anything that was inaccurate, then I want to correct that inaccurate reporting.
All right, the inaccurate thing you shared was this idea that Donald Trump is no different than every other president. That was inaccurate. Okay, the fact that you compared the Clinton situation to their mass deportation campaign of ICE going into schools and churches and homes, that's inaccurate. Okay, I think she misrepresented the Clinton Guantanamo Bay because Clinton was using Guantanamo as a staging area to bring Haitians either into the country or taking them back to Haiti. They weren't just interning them there and then leaving them there. Whereas here, it's more like they're going to put them there and we don't even know. But Anna, it seems like it's time for you to go on vacation, or go on Dancing with the Stars, like call up Kim Kardashian. And you guys can talk about like camel toes and you can go dance. You can go do the little Trump dance together. Right? It would be explosive. Like, come on.
The problem that and by the way, it's obviously not everyone in the audience. I'm specifically referring to the critics. The criticism is that I had the audacity to even fact check Donald Trump on his claims about the hiring practices, previously for air traffic controllers. I'm not supposed to mention that, right? Because that would go against the kind of propaganda that people are expecting of me on this show. But I don't want to be a propagandist. I don't want to be a political activist. I want to do journalism.
Dude, she wants to do journalism, but this was the same woman that 2 weeks ago was reporting that Karen Bass was using taxpayer money to go to Ghana on vacation when Karen Bass was there paid for by the federal government as a special envoy of Joe Biden. Like, what is she talking about? She just wants to be a journalist. You don't want to be a journalist, Anna. Like, come on. If you were a journalist, you wouldn't be getting in fights with fucking Emma Vigeland and talking shit about all your ex-employees. You are desperately trying to like make some money, trying to elevate. You're trying to get out of TYT because you know that motherfucking ship is burning and it is sinking fast. Like, holy shit, bro. That is like, if you were an NFL team, you guys are like 0-15. And you have no first round draft pick. You already traded that shit away. Like, man, you are fucking desperate at this point.
I want to find the truth. I want to share the truth. And the truth seems to really bother people. So I feel like I don't belong. Okay, I dread my job every single day.
Yeah, that's obvious, Anna, that you dread your job. I mean, it's obvious. We can tell you dread your job. And that's sad though, Anna. Like don't, I don't know, if you really dread your job, like take a break, you know? I mean, you probably got a little bit of money, right? You got a nice painting on the wall back there. Like, get yourself a Michelob Ultra or something and a fucking Cosmopolitan magazine and go look at some camel toes and just relax, right? Get off Twitter for a little bit. Don't watch Hassan's streams, okay? Seeing him streaming for 30,000 people, that's only going to piss you off. Just, you know, block him, all right? Don't watch him. You know what I mean? And for the love of God, like, stop taking money from crypto gambling places. Like, maybe your integrity is all f***ed up. Maybe taking a bunch of money from Polymarket is problematic. You know, I mean, I can't think of a normal human being in the progressive political sphere who would take money from Polymarket Studios and or Prize Pick or any other crypto gambling contraption and feel good about it. Like, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, it's like you may as well sell weapons. You may as well go get a job at Lockheed, for Christ's sake. Like, who are you kidding?
Oh, no, Anna, no, look. I was going to say, on the other hand, I understand your frustration because every time you report a fact and then people catch feelings over the fact, it's if you're in the news business, that's enormously frustrating.
Well, here's the deal, guys. All right, you ready, guys? Cenk and Anna, since I know you can't hear me and you'll probably never come on my show because you're fucking chicken shits. But maybe, but anyway, let me just explain it to you. Okay, first off, you don't just report the news. You guys don't work for ABC Channel 7, all right? You guys don't work for some random cable news station. You have specifically, over the last 20 years, created a progressive left-wing news network. You identify it as such. You elaborate that you are a progressive network. You self-identify that. Now, during that 20 years, you have taken a lot of money from people who are advocating for progressive causes, and you have led the way to support defunding the police and BLM and Medicare for all and, you know, helping the unhoused and all these policies. Okay, you have led a group of progressive viewers and you have championed their causes and you have like tweeted about it and just been the spokespeople for this. And now 20 years later, you're like, well, you know what? We want to take back. You guys built our studio, but we're going to sell the rights to a right-wing crypto gambling. And so thank you for building our studio. Now we're going to monetize it with people you hate that are actively trying to kill some of you. Your transgender members of your audience, Polymarket, and the money behind that, they're actively trying to fucking kill them. And you have now like sold your studio to those motherfuckers. Okay? You guys are now like pro-cop and anti-homeless people after providing a home for people that believed in changing the slave patrol nature of the police and to bring some accountability to the police and to also take care of the unhoused. And single-handedly, over the last couple of years, you have turned on trans right, turned on the homeless, turned on the anti-police crowd. You've turned on all of it. And now when you get on your show, you come in and you start delivering like right-wing canned propaganda points. And then you're like, oh my God, why is everyone mad? Oh, where'd my neck go? oh, Janky, where's my neck? And he's like, dude, I think I see it in your bottle of Michelob Ultra. Like, fucking chill it out. And now you're sane washing Trump's mass deportations and his fascism while, you know, his flunky Elon Musk, who paid $1 million a day to get him elected, has access to the treasury. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? You know what I mean? If your audience wasn't flipping out right now, I don't know, like they should be flipping out. And I think I speak for most progressives, Anna and Cenk, when I say both of you should probably just quit and shut the fuck up. Just sell this thing. It's practically worthless anyway. It's going to be completely worthless in another year at the rate you're going. Like, you're setting the whole goddamn thing on fire. Just sell it and go get a job at Doge. I hear they're hiring. You can go hang out, maybe dance for them and hack into the treasury and shit and talk about how great it is at Donald Trump's, you know, immigrant camps at Guantanamo. You know, like, come on.
So, and especially because we care so much about the truth, and we try, and nobody's got a monopoly on the truth.
We care so much about the truth,
right? So when people then say, well, I don't like that truth you're giving us. Yeah, that's super hard to deal with, right? But I think we got to show everybody a little bit of grace as they're going through what is a traumatic moment for them. And I've come to that conclusion, you know, as I've seen the trauma, as I've seen people, like, because remember, Anna, they got misled, whether it was someone online or MSNBC doing it 24/7. They really thought that Trump is—
Dude, he's still mad at MSNBC for canning his ass, isn't he? Dude, it's like, when did he get shit canned from MSNBC? He is still crying about it. Dude, I kind of see why they like Trump, though. I honestly do, because they're both as thin-skinned and as petty little grudge holders. Like Anna and Cenk both are, like, they are so grudge holding and petty that they're kind of like Trump. They're actually really similar to him, where they will just relitigate like one thing that they feel they've been wronged, and they'll do it forever. 50 years from now, Cenk will be like 105. He'll be like the oldest guy on the planet, and he'll still be crying about MSNBC. Be like, Janky, MSNBC has not even existed for 30 years. He's like, oh, they were so mean to me. Where's Franny? She's horrible too. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.